Here we are at our Chapter 5, Target 2, Problem 2a. We're asked to find the remainder using synthetic substitution. And right away we see our polynomial right here, and it's being divided by that x minus 2. What we're going to go ahead and do is, using synthetic substitution, just drop down our coefficients. So when we do that, we end up with 5, negative 7, 16, negative 4, and negative 8. Giving ourselves some space, we draw a little bar. And we notice that we are dividing this by x minus 2. What goes inside of that little box over here is actually the opposite of that. It comes out to be positive 2. Now the reason for that is because we're dividing it by this polynomial by this factor. You would actually eventually set this equal to 0. And so, like if you were trying to solve for x here, and if you just add 2 to both sides, you do see then that we are looking at that factor of 2. So if you were using, direct substitution, you would actually throw 2 inside of that, and you will end up with the same answer. But again, that's why you can actually take the opposite and throw that inside of here. For the first one, we're just going to go ahead and drop him down, that 5. And with the number inside of our box, with the number underneath our bar, what we're always going to do is multiply those two numbers. So we're always going to times those. So 2 times 5 gives us 10. And then we go ahead and place that under the next number in the line. So we end up then with taking our negative 7, our new number 10. What we're always going to do is add going down. So again, with the number in our box, we're going to multiply it with the number underneath our bar and then place that in the next appropriate slot. Then always add going down. So negative 7 plus 10 comes out to be positive 3. Again, we're going to multiply our 2 times our 3, because it's that number underneath the bar, and that gives us 6, placing that underneath the next number. Always add going down, so 16 plus 6 gives us 22. Multiplying that 2 by 22 gives us 44, throwing that underneath the negative 4. Add going down, we end up with 40. Multiplying 2 times 40 gives us 80. Placing that underneath the next number. Add going down, we end up then with 72. So if you were to go ahead and throw in 72 into this polynomial, you would end up with a remainder of 72. But again, we used synthetic substitution to kind of prove that. Again, though, that is our Chapter 5, Target 2, problem number 2a.